Good morning, students. In previous class, the flower, calyx, corolla, and the taproot root system and the stem is also completed in previous class. The first one is the technical description of the flower plant. The technical description of the plant. Already we seen in the previous class. The first one is habitat. First one is habitat. The habitat of the plant, the environment of the plant. The plant is hydrophyte or xerophyte or mesophyte. Habit means the plant is herb or shrub or tree. Plant is herb, shrub or tree. The next one is root system. Root system is taproot system or the adventitious root system. Taproot system or adventitious root system. And next one is stem. The stem is normally erect, branch. In some type of plants, for example, in herbs, herbaceous stem, and they normally in trees, woody, and sometimes the stem consists of the hair-like structures. The bark is also present. Different types of stems, stem color and branching, and different types. And next one is leaf. The leaf is leaf. The leaf is simple leaf or compound leaf. Simple or compound leaf. For example, you take one plant. For example, hibiscus plant. That leaf is simple leaf. For example, if you take the Cassia auriculator, that is a pinnately compound leaf. Compound leaves are again two types: pinnately compound leaves and palmately compound leaves. Any compound leaf is present in some type of families. Simple leaf or compound leaf. The compound leaf is palmately compound leaf or pinnately compound leaf. And next one is the leaf. Leaf consists of the normally the simple leaf or compound leaf. And next one is the leaf arrangement. Arrangement is alternate arrangement or opposite arrangement. For example, this is the one branch. This is the arrangement of the leaf. This is alternate arrangement, or sometimes the opposite arrangement is also present. This is called as opposite arrangement. Opposite arrangement. Alternate or opposite arrangement. And next one is the stipulate or exstipulate. Sometimes the leaves consist of these small spine-like structures or small hair-like structures are present on the leaf base. These are called as stipules. Sometimes stipules are present or absent. Stipulate or exstipulate. Stipulate or exstipulate. And leaf base. Leaf base is normal leaf base, or sometimes the leaf bases are also different types of leaf bases are also present. And the leaf is petiolate or sessile. For example, this is the leaf. This is called as petiole. Petiole is present or absent. Petiolate or sessile leaves. And the venation. Venation is reticulate venation, or sometimes the parallel venation is also present. This is the parallel venation. The reticulate venation or parallel venation is also present. And the shape of the lamina. Shape of the lamina. For example, normally the leaves, for example, the oval shape or square shape, for example, heart shape, different types of shapes. You write the shape of the lamina and margin of the lamina. The leaf margin. For example, this is the smooth margin. Sometimes the leaf margin is just like a rough. Just like a teeth-like structures are rough. Different types of leaf margins are also present. And leaf apex. Leaf apex are normal apex, acute and different types. And next one is surface. Surface is smooth or hairy. Surface in sometimes some type of leaves smooth. Some type of leaves have the hair-like structures. Hairy leaves. This is the leaf. For example, you take the one branch or one small plant, and first you observe the leaves. That leaf is first you have the observe that leaf is simple leaf or compound leaf, and petiolate or sessile and leaf base. And next one is the stipules. Stipules are present or absent. Stipulate or exstipulate. And the lamina shape. Lamina shape is You observe the ladder shape and the leaf margin, and leaf apex, and venation is reticulate venation or parallel venation. Reticulate venation or parallel venation. These are the leaf characters. In every family, you observe the leaf characters. First root, observe the root, stem, and next one is leaf, and next one is inflorescence. Inflorescence. The inflorescence is normally different types of inflorescences. For example, that inflorescence is racemose inflorescence or cymose inflorescence or mixed inflorescence or terraces, different types of inflorescence. Any inflorescence, that is you write this. So for example, the corymb inflorescence, you write the corymb inflorescence. For example, cymose inflorescence, cymose, mixed. These are the different types of inflorescences. You write the type of the inflorescence and position of the inflorescence. Position of the inflorescence and type of the inflorescence. First one is the type of the inflorescence, that is cymose or raceme or any type. And next one is the position of the inflorescence, that is axillary position or terminal position. Sometimes the inflorescence are present in the axils of the leaves, or sometimes the inflorescence are present in the terminals of the branches. This is the inflorescence. And next one is flower. Next one is flower. The flower is, first one is pedicellate or sessile. Flower is pedicellate or sessile. The flower consists of the small stalk that is called as pedicel. Flower stalk is called as pedicel. The flowers are pedicellate or sessile flowers. Sessile flower means pedicel is absent. Pedicellate or sessile flowers. Bracteate or ebracteate. Bracteate or ebracteate. Bracteates. For example, in leaves, stipules are present. In flowers, bracts are present. Small bracts are present below the flower. And sometimes the bracteoles are also present. Sometimes small bracteoles are also present. Bracteolate or ebracteolate. Ebracteolate means absent. Bracteolates are absent. Bracteolate or ebracteolate. Bracteate or ebracteate. Bracteolate or ebracteolate. And complete or incomplete. Complete or incomplete. Complete flower or incomplete flower. Complete flower means all parts are present in flower. For example, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, and these are all present in flower. That is complete flower. And sometimes the calyx are absent. Sometimes the stamens are absent in complete flower. And next one is, the flower is unisexual or bisexual. Unisexual or bisexual. The flower is unisexual flower or bisexual flower. Unisexual flower means one flower consists of the stamens or gynoecium. Androecium or gynoecium, any one is present in one flower. That is unisexual. Bisexual, one flower consists of the androecium and gynoecium also. Gynoecium is present and androecium is present in flower. That is bisexual. Unisexual or bisexual. Actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Actinomorphic or zygomorphic flowers. In actinomorphic flowers, the flower cuts into two pieces. The two pieces are equal. Actinomorphic. In zygomorphic, two pieces are equal but only one plane. Actinomorphic or zygomorphic. And next one is calyx. Sepals. These are called as sepals. The sepals are the calyx number, color and the arrangement of the calyx. For example, number, the sepals number. The number is different in different flowers. For example, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And color. Color is also different. Color is also different. For example, normally the corolla or sepals are normally green color. In some type of plants, the sepals color is also changed. Sepals color is also changed. And next one is eastivation. Eastivation of the sepals. In eastivation of the sepals are sometimes free or sometimes arranged the volvate or imbricate or twisted. Volvate, imbricate, twisted or quincuntian. This is the eastivation of the calyx. Eastivation of the calyx. You write the first one is sepals. The sepals number. How many number? The 3, 4, 5, 6. And color, sepals color and arrangement of the sepals. That means eastivation of the sepals. And next one is corolla. Next one is corolla. Corolla means petals. Corolla means the petals. The petals, the corolla number, shape, number, shape, color. In this also sepals are also number, shape and color. In this number, shape, color and position or eastivation. Position or eastivation. Normally the petals are colored. Petals are colored. In normally, for example, in hibiscus plants, pink color. For example, in rose plants, pink color. Different types of colors. The corolla petals are different types of colors. And the petals number, shape and color. And next one is the eastivation of the corolla. Eastivation of the corolla. And next one is androecium. Androecium. Calyx, corolla, and next one androecium. The androecium, first you write the androecium number of stamens. Number of stamens. Number of stamens. In for example, in some type of flowers, only one stamen is present, 2 or more than 2 stamens are present in some type of flowers. The number of stamens. And next one is the stamens are free or fused. Stamens are free or fused. Number of stamens, and the stamens are free or fused stamens. And next one is the anthers. Anthers are monothecous or dithecous. Anthers are monothecous or dithecous. Monothecous or dithecous. Monothecous means only one lobe is present. For example, this is the anther. Only two locules are, only one locule is present. 2 microsporangia are present. 2 microsporangia are present in monothecous anther. Only one locule is present. It is monothecous. For example, this is a monothecous anther. In dithecous anther, for example, in dithecous anther, this is the dithecous anther. Tetrasporangiate. 4 sporangia are present. Tetrasporangiate. Bisporangiate, tetrasporangiate. Only one lobe is present, and this dithecous anthers, 2 lobes are present, and each lobe consists of 2 microsporangia. 2 microsporangia. Monothecous means only one locule is present, and each locule consists of 2 microsporangia. 2 microsporangia. In dithecous, 2 locules are present and 4 microsporangia are present. Tetrasporangiate. These are the monothecous or dithecous anthers. And next one is the dehiscence of anthers are also writing. in androecium. Dehiscence of anthers. The longitudinal, different types of dehiscence. Longitudinal or marginal, any type of dehiscence. And this is the androecium. Last one is dehiscence of androecium. First write the numbers of stamens, and the stamens are free or fused, or the anthers are monoticous or diticous anthers, and the dehiscence of the anther. And next one is the gynoecium. Next one, gynoecium. The gynoecium is a female reproductive organ, male and female reproductive organ. The female reproductive organ, the first one is in gynoecium mainly ovary, style and stigma are present. Ovary, style, and stigma. Ovary, style and stigma. First we write the ovary. The ovary is superior ovary or inferior ovary. Superior or inferior or semi-inferior or semi-superior ovary. The flowers are hypogynous flowers or epigynous flowers. In hypogynous flowers, the ovary is superior ovary. In epigynous flowers, the ovary is inferior ovary. And sometimes, for example, in Fabaceae plants, semi-inferior or semi-superior ovary is also present in the Fabaceae plants. This is a gynoecium. First one is the ovary position. You write the ovary position, that is the ovary is inferior ovary or superior ovary. The flower is hypogynous or epigynous or perigynous. Epi, hypo or perigynous flowers. And next one you write the number of carpels. Number of carpels. The monocarpellate or bicarpellate or tricarpellate or tetracarpellate. Only one carpel is present at the monocarpellate, and two carpels are present, the bicarpellate, and next one is tricarpellate. For example, in different types of families, the carpels are also different. In some type of families, only two carpels are present. In some type of flowers, four carpels are also present. And the carpel number and the carpels are united or free. Carpels are united, carpels are free. United carpels are free carpels. And the next one, you write the number of locules. Number of locules. Number of locules. In only one locule is present, unilocular, bilocular, trilocular, tetralocular. In sometimes only one locule is present, or two locules are also present, three locules are also present. In different types of plants, the ovary position and the carpels number and the locules number is also changed in different types of flowers. This is a gynoecium. And next one, after the locule, the stigma, style and stigma. The stigma in some type of flowers, the style is very short and thick. In some type of flowers, the style is long and thin. And next one is stigma. Stigma shape is also different types of flowers. This is androecium and gynoecium. Next, we write the pollination of the plant and the fruit and seed. The fruit and seeds are also different types of fruits and different types of seeds. Endospermic seeds and non-endospermic seeds are also present in different types of plants. This is the technical description of the normal plant. Any plant, you take the monocot plant or dicot plant or hydrophyte, xerophyte, mesophyte, any plant. First write the habitat and habit, and second one root system. What type of root system is present, and the stem, and next one is leaves, and the leaves, the simple or compound leaves, venation, the stipules are present or absent, and different types. For example, next one is the after the leaf flower, first inflorescence. You write the inflorescence of the plant, inflorescence, the type of inflorescence and position of the inflorescence. And next one is flower. Flower, the first one is calyx, and the calyx number, color and the shape and distribution of the calyx, and the corolla petals. The corolla is called as petals, the number of petals and the shape of the petals and colors of the petals and distribution, and its androecium and gynoecium. Everyone you write the one by one order. This is a normal technical description of the plant. And next one we will see the floral symbols or floral formula of the plant. Floral formula of the floral formula of the plant or any family. Floral formula. Floral formula of the plant. First one is write the beard. Beard means bracteate. Bracts are present or absent. Beard means bracteate. E-beard, E-bracteate, that means absent. E-bracteate. Bracts are present, write the beard. E-beard, E-bracteate, bracts are absent. And B-R-L, bracteolate. In some type of flowers, small bracteolates are also present in some type of flowers. The bracteoles are also present in flower, that is called as BRL. Bracteolate. E-bracteolate. EBRL. E-bracteolate. Bracteoles are absent. And next one is K. K means calyx. K means calyx. Next one C means corolla, calyx, corolla, and next one is A, androecium. Next one is G, gynoecium, androecium, gynoecium. BRL, K, C, A, G, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Bracts are present, bracts are absent, EBR. Bracteolates are present, BRL. Bracteolates are absent, EBRL. And for example, calyx number. For example, K, for example, calyx is sepals are 5. Sepals are 5. We write the K 5. These sepals are 5. Sepals are fused within the brackets. 5 write the within the bracket. Normal 5 means these 5 sepals are free. 5 sepals are free sepals. In this means the 5 sepals are fused sepals. The 5 is within the bracket. And for example, the corolla, same. The corollas 4 petals are present. These are free petals, and 4 petals are fused. This is the 4 petals are fused. And for example, next one, the androecium. The androecium, only two stamens are present. Two stamens are present, and sometimes the 4 stamens are present. A4, and the 4 stamens are fused. That means within the bracket, 4 stamens are fused. And next one is the stamens are many, infinity. Stamens are many. And next one is gynoecium. The gynoecium is hypogynous flowers, superior ovary underline below the G. And next one is inferior ovary and the hypogynous flowers, epigynous flowers and perigynous flowers. And next one is, this is the superior ovary and the 2 carpels are present. And this is the superior ovary and 2 carpels. These 2 carpels are fused. 2 carpels are fused. This is the normal, the gynoecium. Symbols. the the flower is hypogynous, or the ovary, superior ovary or inferior ovary, or the semi-inferior ovary, and the corpus number. These corpus are fused or the free corpus, and the many corpus the infinity is also. This is a normal floral formula. Normal floral formula of the normal plant. Any plant, any family, and any plant. And next we will see this is the technical description of the plant. Just introduction of the technical description of the plant and floral formula of the plant. Floral formula of the plant. And total in your syllabus in taxonomy, total 16 families in your syllabus. 16 families in your syllabus. The technical description of the plant, we take the any, for example, different families. For example, Fabaceae family. In Fabaceae family, you take the one Fabaceae plant, and the plant you write the plant description. Description means write the first habitat and habit, and next again roots, stem again and again. And next one is the plant description. After that, the floral formula and the diagrams of the family. And first we will see the first family is Annonaceae family. First family is Annonaceae. Annonaceae. AC means family. H means order. Annonaceae. In Annonaceae family, the classification of Annonaceae. First write the classification of Annonaceae. Here write the classification first, for example, division, subdivision, class, subclass, series, order, family, genus, and species. This is the order of classification. This is the order of classification. First write the classification at the right side of the page. And first write the classification. The class is Dicotyledonnae or dicotyledons. Class is dicotyledons. Dicotyledons or dicotyledonnae. Dicotyledons or dicotyledonnae. And subclass Polypetalae. Subclass Polypetalae. Series Thalamiflorae. Series Thalamiflorae. Series Thalamiflorae. Order Magnoliates. Order Magnoliates. Family Annonaceae. This is the classification of Annonaceae family. Class Dicotyledonnae, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Magnoliates, family Annonaceae. This is the classification is mathematical classification. Write the classification at the right side of the family, right side of the book. And next one, the distribution of the Annonaceae family. Distribution of the Annonaceae family. And normally the Annonaceae family plants are aromatic plants. Aromatic plants. In 2300 genus. For example, in 130 genera, 130 genera and 2300 species are present in Annonaceae family. 130 genus and 2300 species plants are present in Annonaceae family. And in India only 26 genus and 129 species. In India, 26 genus and 129 species of plants are in India. And the normally the plants, first one is the normal, the plants are living in all type of places. Normally the plants are mesophytic plants. Normally the Annuaceae family plants are mostly mesophytic plants. They normally 130 genera and 2300 species are present in world, and 26 genera and 129 species are present in India. And next heading is habitat and habit of the Annuaceae family. Habitat and habit of the habitat and habit. Habitat and habit of the Annuaceae family. Mostly these plants are mesophytic plants. Mostly Annuaceae family plants are mesophytic plants. Mostly Annuaceae family plants are mesophytic plants. Mesophytic plants means they are living in normal temperature. Normal temperature. And the normally Annuaceae family plants, the herbs are mostly very low or herbs are absent. The shrubs and trees are present. Shrubs, trees, and lions are also present. Shrubs, trees and lions are present. For example, the shrubs example is Annona squalosa. The Annona custard tree. The shrub example is Annona squalosa. The tree example is Polyandria langifolia. Polyandria langifolia example is the Polyandria langifolia example of the tree. And the lions, Arthobutris. The Arthobutris is a lion. And next one, some examples of the Annuaceae family plants. Examples of the Annuaceae family plants. For example, Annona squamosea. For example, Annona squamosea, custard apple tree. This is a shrub, custard apple tree. And Annona muricata. Annona muricata, custard apple tree. And this is Annona muricata is Lakshmana Phalam tree. And next one is the Arthobutris. Next one is Arthobutris. Arthobutris oderaceum. Arthobutris oderaceum. Tiga Sampinga. Common name is Tiga Sampinga. Arthobutris oderaceum. This is called as normal name is Tiga Sampinga. And Canana odorata. Canana odorata. This is called as common name is Chettu Sampinga. Chettu Sampinga. And next one is Polyandria. Polyandria langifolia. Polyandria langifolia, lavender. Polyandria langifolia. This is common name is lavender. These are the examples of the Annuaceae family plants. Annona squamosea, common name is custard apple. Annona muricata, Lakshmana Phalam. And Arthobutris oderaceum. In sometimes Oderaceum, Tiga Sampringa. In Canana, Oderata, Chettu Sampringa. And next one is the Polyalgia, Lanifolia, Lavender. And next one, the habitat of the Anolaceae is also complete. The habitat and habitat of the Anolaceae family plants, normally mesophytic plants and shrubs, trees and lianes. The shrubs example is, for example, Anonas squamosa trees, shrub, and the Polyalgia lanifolia is example of the tree, and the Horta is the Oderaceum. This is a liane. This is a liane. And next one is the vegetative characters of the Anolaceae family. Vegetative characters of the Anolaceae family. Next heading is vegetative characters. Vegetative characters of the Anolaceae family. First side heading is root. First side heading is root. Then Anolaceae family is Dicotyledon family. The class is Dicotyledonate. The root system is taproot system. The root system is taproot system and branch. Root system is taproot system and branch. And next one is, next side heading is